and welcome to my next video, which is going to be my weekend vlog. How's everyone doing? Are you kind of getting out now? I'm personally not. I'm still not allowed out. I know a lot of people are able to mix a little bit more now. Certainly you're allowed to go out. Here in the UK, you can go out and you can actually sit down now in the park or on the beach, but you still have to stay 2 meters away from the people around you, and you're only allowed to go with like your own family, and I think it's a household, just per household. I know lots of people are meeting up with their family and they're all sitting 2 meters away from each other, so just wondered what you guys are doing. I can't wait until I can get to see my family. Don't know when that's going to be, but apparently I'm still going to be in lockdown for some time yet. Anyway, I thought what I'd show you this morning is, you know what I'm like, I'm on and off of Slimming World, and actually lockdown, I haven't actually gained any weight during lockdown, I don't think, but I'm not eating as healthily. Gosh, it's windy out there today, you know. So I'm going to make today these Slim and Wild pancakes with fruit and yogurt. I thought I'd just show you how I go about making it. I tend to use either 3 or 4 eggs per person. That makes, well, I make 2 pancakes. I also use vanilla extract and some sweetener. Now, some people are a bit worried about trying this because they think it might be a bit eggy. It's actually not. I'll show you how I do it. So I'm going to go with 4 eggs. Right, 4 eggs in together like that. I'll just go in with some sweetener. Not any sort of particular measure, just when you think you've got what you want in there. It's the sweetener that's, you know, going to make it more taste like a pancake, and of course the vanilla extract, but you can add more sweetener if you want to when they've been made. I panicked for a minute because I didn't think I had my any vanilla extract. I'm just going to do a blitz. And then I just heat a little bit of either olive oil or fry light. I don't have fry light. I know, in all honesty, Slim and Wild wise it should be, but I'm not a lover of it. I do too chemically. So a little tiny little drop of olive oil. Okay, so that's heated up nicely, so I'm going to pour about half into this small frying pan. Okay, so this one is cooked. It's being tipped onto the plate. And then with the second half. So in here I've got black currants, blueberries, strawberries and raspberries. So this one is Chris's I'm doing now. And then I put on fat-free Greek yogurt. So then the yogurt just goes all around, well, wherever you want it, but I tend to just pop it all around like that. And then I just top the fruit with a little bit of snow, well, sweetener, just so it looks like snow. And here we are, this is what it's like, and it tastes absolutely lush. So I'm going to give this to Chris to eat now. As you know, that our dishwasher hasn't been washing properly, so Chris is giving it a good sort of clean. The power is off. We've taken out the bottom basket. This is now the top basket. There was a little knack to get it out, but we did it. But look, in here, in the back here, can you see all that debris there? Don't know if that's limescale or what it is. But under here, this is the underneath of the top rack. And I keep my dishwasher, well, I thought, clean.
Completely blocked that, yeah.
Is it?
Yeah. Oh, I think
okay. We live in a really hard water area as well.
Somehow.
Yeah. Is that limescale, or is it just rubbish?
Rubbish. Yeah.
Rubbish.
Yeah.
Okay. Chris is just using toothpicks to loosen what's in the holes there. I mean, we run dishwasher cleaners through and everything. Makes you wonder what they do.
Nothing.
Doesn't seem like it, does it?
No. Well, that's what I can see, so I'm going to spray
that stuff
down, yeah.
So we're just going to try this. This is the Flash kitchen degreaser, that one there, and it is really, really good. So hopefully.
I'm going to take it to the garden and spray it.
Yeah.
Because I want to drip as I carry it out.
Okay.
Give it a while to soak and then
I'll move this out of the way. Hose down.
Yeah.
On the bistro table. You getting wet there, babe?
Yeah. Well, look at coming through the spout.
Yeah, yeah. That's good, isn't it? It's doing that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, it's coming out at the bottom though. So maybe if you tilt that thing round now, so the other way, that's it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Brilliant. All the moods in a heartbeat. We're going back where it all began. The same ground under our feet. Starts to shake with your heartbeat.
Then when we assemble it, we give it another coating and run it through a very hot wash.
Yeah. It's actually quite clean,
yeah,
isn't it?
Yeah.
You know this town's got the best.
So the dishwasher's been put back together now. We've put on a really, really hot wash, obviously empty, so we'll let you know if it's worked. Saved a bloody fortune if it has, right? Boo-hoo. I ordered a top and 2 dresses. The top on one of the dresses was awful, such a bad fit. But I had kept one of them, so I'll show you that one at some point. Okay, so I've got a plant in the kitchen that I need to, repot. This is the sort of size, it's a bit dirty, but Chris is going to wash it off for me, and I'm going to paint it. I'm going to paint it white. And then also I think he's got the little fan out there on the side ready to clean, possibly to go into the lounge, I think, because we had you know, one of the upright sort of, what do they call them, pedestal type. Yeah. But it's just broken. Yeah, just broken, typical. So that's what he's going to do, and I'll show you when I start painting. Are you a hot boy? Hey, are you so hot, baby? Teddy, you a hot papa? Oh, you got to get involved, haven't you, missus? You got to get involved, yes. So the trailing petunias doing really well now. Really pretty, aren't they? And the strawberries, well, so bright I can't look up there. We put canes in with the raspberries yesterday. And the other thing we did, I need to fill this up with water again for the birds. But the other thing we did is I moved the little tomato plants that I grew from seed. I've moved them from here because they were getting too hot, and so we have put them over here, and they've perked up quite a bit. You can see they're starting to grow really, really quickly now. So once they're a bit bigger, then I'll transplant them into their own individual pots. This is coming on quite well, as you can see. Chris has tidied it up no end, really. These trucks here, so they've got this little green one which is upside down, and this one, we've got another one of these in the garage, I think. They belong to my twins, like when they were 1, and they're like 30 now, you know, in the 30s. Here we've got potatoes in these, so I'm going to see how they go. And if you can see on the tree, I'm going to try to blow that up for you. There you go. I made these, I painted these little ladybugs a couple of, maybe 2 or 3 years ago now, just out of pebbles, and I had them all around the house, you know, in the garden, I mean. And then there are some more down here, a whole little family down here, look, all climbing up the tree. Little birds house nesting in there. And this house has actually moved position slightly, it's tilted. I don't know if a little bird's gone in there. But our plan with this bit, let me just take you back, that's it. Our plan for this bit is get a she shed for me to put my crafting bits in, and maybe even filming bits, and to sort of put that here so it's still in the sun, and then take this fence down to shingle behind it, and that is where the dogs can be able to do their toilet. It'd be behind like the she shed. So that's the sort of plan for there. But everything else is like growing beautifully. The apples are getting bigger and bigger. I mean, look how big they've got since I showed you those the other day. I really love my garden. This used to be in the fairy garden, and it used to have like little fairies on, and it had lights on it, and it would lead them up to the little fairy door on the tree. So I need to sort of figure this one. I might just turn it into little fairy steps and leave it here, because I kind of like it there, because over this side I've got the little basket that kind of matches it. I think Chris has just cleaned my pot. I'm hoping that stays. I've got a skirt on today. I don't know if I'm going to be able to go back far enough for you to see, but I think I think you can probably just about see this little skirt that I've got on today. Little polka dot white, red and blue. Yeah, just a very floaty little skirt and a little vest top. Oh, also, oops, go that way. Also, I've just had a knock at the door, well, a ring on the doorbell, went to the doorbell, and there's a little parcel package on the doorstep. And it's actually from Hannah, my daughter Hannah. I'll show you what it is later on. It is so thoughtful. I can't wait to show you. Love to see a washing blowing on the line. Blue sky. So I told you that Hannah came round with a surprise, left it on the doorstep for us, and this is it. She has bought us afternoon tea. How cute is that? So we are now going to get stuck right into this and enjoy every single morsel. Thank you, Hannah. And Luke, of course. Beautiful. Yeah, my day's been quite busy today. So I came upstairs earlier today and got my big feather duster thing out, you know, the telescopic one, and I went round all the tops of the ceilings to see if there was any cobwebs. Of course, there's always a couple, isn't there, that you don't know about, particularly on like light fittings and chandeliers, that sort of thing. So I've got all of those done today. Hoovered down the stairs, did that as well, and I did a load of washing, that's on the line. Hoovered downstairs, So I've been quite productive today, and yeah, it feels quite good. So a bit later on, I need to go through my Mrs. Hinch book of lists, because I write everything down that I want to do throughout a whole month, and then if I don't, but it's categorized into like weeks. So if I don't do something one week, then I'll just pass it over, you know, sort of like transfer over to the next week. So I want to go through that and see exactly what I've done in this last month. What else? Well, you'd have seen by now we had a really enjoyable afternoon tea thanks to Hannah. I need to paint the pot to do the transfer of a plant. I'm going to paint that tomorrow. It's now, what's the time? 4 o'clock now. So I've come upstairs for a little bit of a snoozy woos, and of course, where is she? This one. She's always there with me when I have a sip. You like your afternoon kip, don't you, Mrs.? Yes, you do. Yes, you do, the beautiful girl. Yeah, so she's going to have a little snoozy woozy. So I'm just going to lay on the bed and chill out, maybe watch a bit of YouTube, maybe do a little bit of editing or something. And then I know I'll probably just like drop off for a bit. And then, yeah, about 6ish, I shall start dinner and finish my chores for the day. So I'll talk to you a bit later. How beautiful does she look? Lay down, darling. Lay down. Good night. Lay down. Good girl. There you go. Okay, so you know how Teddy's had a few problems. That's our little dog, our little Pom. And he's had a few problems with, well, it turns out to be his anal glands. Anyway, I went onto the Facebook page for Pomeranians, and a lot of people recommended adding some of this to the food. So I've ordered this from Amazon. It came today. It was $8.99, I think, for 500 meals. So I'm going to try it on him tonight. Apparently it's good for humans as well. Lots of different reasons, so maybe Google it and you'll be able to find out all the different things that it's good for. But it's supposed to help with firming up poos to make them firm enough that they would naturally empty their anal glands. So I'm going to give it a go. So I thought I'd share it just in case any of your dogs have similar problems. I look like I've been trying to put a flipping edge backwards, don't I? Oh dear. Anyway, for dinner tonight we've got something a little bit different. I just fancied doing something. I didn't want a salad. I didn't obviously want to do a roast because it's too flipping hot at the moment. But I'll show you what I am doing. Okay, so this is what I'm doing. So I'm doing the easy version of mussels and frits. So I've got these mussels, a great big bag of mussels I got from Tesco's in my last delivery. And they are cooked and they were frozen, so I took them out this morning to defrost them. They've all totally defrosted, and I also bought a can of home pride white wine sauce. So as they're already cooked, what I'm doing is just reheating them until they're piping hot. I mean, obviously they're going to be cooked all the way through, in with the sauce. And it just says on the can, you know, to make sure that your food is piping hot all the way through. So I just want to start with cook it quite gently, and it just makes it easy really, because you don't have all the mussels to have to go through and pick out the mussels, you know, from the what are they called, the shells. I have done them many times before. However, I end up wasting as many as we end up eating because they don't open. And I thought this way they're cooked, and so they can all be eaten and there's no waste. It's different, I think, when you go to a restaurant. If you go to a restaurant to have it, then they know they have to give you a certain amount as a portion, so you're going to get, you know, enough mussels. You might get one or two that haven't opened possibly. So I've got the fritters in the oven. I'm going to be having this, and we're just going to be having it with some crusty bread to dip in the sauce, and that's what we're having for our Sunday night dinner. So this is how it looks. So these are the mussels in the white wine cream, and I added some garlic to it as well, because traditionally you'd have garlic with it, and we like garlic. Crusty roll, and then we've got some fritters here, and over here I've got a great big glass of cold white wine. We're having it in the lounge to watch the soaps. Yeah, can I just say that the dishwasher works perfectly. We did the dishes last night. Totally forgot to film it, but it's working well, and yeah, thankfully, fingers crossed, it lasts. I'll see you all in the next one. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, please give me a nice big thumbs up. That means an awful lot to my channel, and I will see you all in the next one. Take care, stay in and stay safe. Bye.